Where are we? Mara. Casa de Mara.
Casa de Mara in
Mara?
Marsh.
Casa de Mara in Mara Marsh. Marsha. I can't say it. Day 2, day 3. I forgot how I'm numbering these things. Churches. Communist Museum. Let's go. While we're waiting for Iris to get ready in the morning, let me show you where we're staying. Front door next. Here comes Iris now. I can hear her. You come in and there's Iris walking down the stairs. Hi, Iris. So we got the dining room behind us. Big dining room. You come in. You got the big living room. Apparently this is a place there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bedrooms, I think. But we're the only ones staying in the main lodge. Not very popular. Probably because there's a country where there's a war going on about 20 minutes from here. So, shh, don't tell anybody. Anyway, nice. First church of the day. We're going to a series of UNESCO churches. This is the first one in Whisper because it sounds like there's a ceremony of some kind going on up at the church. You can hear the person chanting and singing. So let's go see.
Cine zic oamenii că sunt eu, Fiul omului? Iar ei au răspuns, unii spun că ești Ioan Botezătorul, alții Ilie, alții Ieremia, sau unul dintre proroci. Atunci Iisus le-a zis, dar voi cine ziceți că sunt?
I believe that's a funeral going on. So, the person in our group that speaks Romanian believes about funerals. That's good enough for me. So, from a funeral, we drove 30 minutes. Now we're going to go to a museum/memorial for the victims of communism in a former prison. So, I mean, it's not the most uplifting thing, but it's supposed to be a very good museum, very interesting stuff. So, the faces of the persecuted, the deported, the tortured, and the dead stare at you from almost every wall. All the lives disrupted, all the lives ruined, all the lives destroyed. To preserve the dictatorship, so many people lost, so many who fought. To save the future, all those families shattered and destroyed. We went to a few memorials to the victims of communism in Romania and Albania, all of them haunting.
So this is a museum now, but it was formerly a prison during communism, where they held people that were not, didn't fall in line with the regime, especially like journalists or well-educated people that didn't follow the communist regime. All of these are former political prisoners and deportees. There were 2 million people that were politically persecuted between 1945 and 1989. The worst was from 48 to 53 and 58 to 60.
Every cell in this former prison had a different exhibit covering communism in general and specifically in Romania. Many of the cells detailed the abuse, torture, and murder of dissidents. The faces of the persecuted were everywhere, watching, imploring you to learn about the past, so as to not repeat it in the future. Those killed were peaceful, normal citizens, all killed because of their thoughts and ideals. I think the faces remind us of the power of words and how afraid those who cling to authority are of what we believe.
This is one of the first presentations in a museum about this type of, about secret police and security police. So, because you had to stand up all day and all night. And you only got the opposition.
Here, you can stand up all night too.
Political elite that was eradicated at Signet. That's here, right?
They were built, they died here.
Really? All of them?
Yes.
Why did they die here?
Citizens of Romania were subjected to depersonalization over the course of half a century, a process whose effects can still be felt today. They didn't like physicians because of the Hippocratic Oath, because they agreed to treat all patients equally, and they didn't like that.
These are the problems with a lot of people.
Yeah, like because they would, even if they were enemies of the people, they would still treat them with the Hippocratic Oath. You have to if you're a doctor and you believe in that.
What town are we in? We're in Mara. We're saying Casa de Mara and Mara and Marmush. Marmarsh. Casa de Mara and Mara and Marmarsh. Marmarsh. I got it. There we go. Our Romanian speaker says thumbs up. I've been trying for 3 days to get beef cheeks. They have beef cheeks. It's destiny. Right? Destiny high five? Off camera high five? Off camera high five. That was good. All right. So I'm excited to eat. Apparently the place we're staying is empty because we were about 20 miles from the Ukrainian border. Again, if you missed it, we drove by it right here. There's the river. Is the Ukraine.
We really are almost there.
That's the Ukraine, yeah. So apparently because of that, people are not too excited to come here, even though we're in a part of the, near the part of the Ukraine that's not really under attack. But anyhow, they have this beautiful, you can see these haystacks here. You see these all throughout the country. It's a beautiful, beautiful country. It's very rural where we are. It's exactly in all the best ways what I thought rural, central, Eastern Europe should look like, would look like. It does. Keep moving here because the sun's in my eyes or sun's in my face. Good now. I'm so excited for beef cheeks. We just happened to pull up. They happen to be serving goulash as the beginning course, and they happen to have beef cheeks as an option for the second course. Yes, winner, winner. Beef cheek dinner. They make everything at their farm down the road. The restaurant is just a way for them to showcase what they can do. First up, the goulash.
These are beef cheeks. These are pork cheeks.
This part of Romania is famous for its UNESCO churches. All of them are wooden and very old. Most of them come from sometime around the 13th century. Yeah, that's pretty old. You can see the caretaker walking up the path. We had to call a number to be let in. I'm going to use almost all of my drone footage in these videos because about a week after this, my drone broke. So what do you think of the UNESCO wooden churches?
Incredible. Beautiful, old. They look and feel old. It's really neat. I've never seen anything like this.
They do not feel like they were built or even like refurbished like recently.
Yeah, but in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way, yeah.
It's cool.
It's great. Next time on Have a Heist Day.
I can
Good
race
joke.
with this ori pe ce țară. Tot egal, ok.
He says that makes all the different nationalities laugh.
Și plânsul ori pe ce țară.